Good evening, I'm Pinky Webb. Tonight we ask the questions, we tackle the issues, we clarify matters, and we get on point. Malacanang has announced the acceptance of courtesy resignations of 3 cabinet members as part of the administration's recalibration. Meantime, President Bongbong Marcos has decided to retain his economic team. Let's get on point with one of the officials who submitted his courtesy resignation, BIR Commissioner Romeo Lumagi Jr., and he joins us via Zoom. Commissioner Lumagi, good evening to you, and thank you so much for your time.
Good evening, Pinky, and to all the viewers, good evening.
Were you surprised with the President's decision to have the cabinet secretaries, the heads of department, tender their courtesy resignation?
Well, a surprise in the sense that I had no knowledge about it, but for me, it was really a good decision that he made that call because it's really time to recalibrate, and it's a good decision to recalibrate the performance of each and every agency or the departments as we are now in the midterm of his term.
But why would you say it's time to recalibrate? Because it is midterm?
Yes, because hopefully, of course, during the start of the administration, one has envisioned something at the end of the term, and it's now time to see where we are currently and how it is going so far, and if there's really a need to evaluate the performance of each and how each department is doing.
Personally, though, as head of the Bureau of Internal Revenue, do you feel that you could have done better? Are there shortcomings coming from your end as the leader of the BIR?
For me, I did my best. I did my part in doing all the policies that were given to me and all the directives to ensure that the tax compliance should be easier and would be conducive to the businesses. So insofar as that is concerned, we did our best. And in fact, we were in the past 20 years, it was the first time that we were able to achieve our collection target, or the BIR has attained the collection target. So in terms also of digital transformation and developments in our respective offices or the different offices nationwide, you can see a lot of improvement. So we adhere to the policies and directives of the President. So, of course, there's still room for improvement, and there's still more that has to be done.
I recall when I spoke to you last, you were here in the studio, and we were talking about the target of the BIR, to which you had just mentioned a while ago that you exceeded the target that was mandated or expected of you. And that was of the 2024, year 2024. Would that be correct, sir?
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah. And how are you so far, midway into 2025?
Midway 2025, I'm proud to say that we're right on track. So far, the first quarter, January, in fact, January to April, we have already achieved our target for that quarter. So we have exceeded, I think, about 2% of the goal. So we're doing well in terms of our collection targets.
If reappointed, if the President decides to keep you, Commissioner, what are the things you think you need to do, as mentioned in your statement, to realign government to the people's expectation?
Well, first, fast-track the digital transformation. We have a current project in the BIR that is the tax modernization. So we need to focus that and make sure that we deliver that. In government, there's also it takes time for the procurement process to finish. So the tax modernization, all these improvements in our IT system, it will really take time, and it's not like an overnight solution, or you can do some improvements drastically overnight. It really takes several years. In fact, we've done a lot of planning and feasibility study on the different types of these different aspects of this tax modernization project. And we're now finalizing that feasibility study, and hopefully soon we're able to fast-track the implementation of this tax modernization, where the full digital transformation of BIR will take place, and all these systems would be seamless and would be more efficient.
When you talk about the tax modernization project of the BIR, I understand, of course, that would be very important for individuals and companies as well, Commissioner. But you mentioned you're still at the feasibility study.
Yes, the feasibility study is an extensive study that has to be really taken care of all the aspects of this modernization, because we don't want a modernization or tax modernization that is not effective or efficient. So we really took into consideration all the different types of taxes, all the different types of filers. So we really studied all those things and put them together. So it's not that simple. Of course, part of the feasibility study is the economic part, where you'll see the cost to government, and also how the return of that investment on this tax modernization.
Which is actually what I wanted to ask you. I know you're saying it's still a feasibility study, but at what cost would this, I guess, what is the price for this for government to be able to fully digitalize or modernize our tax system?
I think the total amount would be in the billions, because it's an entire overhaul of the systems. Like we will implement the e-invoicing fully, so that each business would issue those electronic invoice directly, so that everything will be seamless, and especially for VAT refunds, it will be more efficient, because you don't have to submit all those voluminous documentary requirements, because all those invoices would automatically be sent to BIR. And also, since part of this tax modernization would be the systems and all the processes would be more transparent. So it will really help a lot in terms of not just convenience to the taxpayers, but also the transparency and the elimination of corruption in the agency.
And of course, Commissioner, while you await the President's decision, it's still work as usual for yourself.
Yes, it is work as usual. Of course, we cannot hinder the jobs here or work in the BIR.
All right, so we await further instructions or decisions from the palace. We'd like to thank you for your time, BIR Commissioner Romeo Lumagi Jr. Thank you, sir.
Thank you as well for the opportunity.
Stay tuned. This is On Point.